And oh my god, it's gonna be the best answer you ever heard in the history of answers. Are you ready? Drum roll, please. No idea. Yeah, that's right. I have absolutely no idea. If you watch Dive Studios, I love you. But yeah, I know there's always like a but in amazing situations. That's just reality. So yeah. Anyways, you could say I'm a young'un. And yeah, that was my TED Talk, I guess. I'm a very social person, and I honestly just love talking to people, which is why I'm talking to a camera right now, filming my podcast. Oh, I never answered the first question. Ew. No. Cringy. Statistics. Violists. Are you ready for a fun time with Siri? Or, sorry, Siri?
Delicacy. My
Culture!
and then my
Yes!
favorite.
Speaking of artificial, don't be artificial, please note. Use valid sources to all the young ones watching this. What is your favorite plant? I am more of a shiny pastel.
Yeah, like how I found out I was allergic to grass. I
Oh my
ate
god.
grass.
Wow.
Yeah, when I was
Do
younger,
you
I watched
support
Bambi.
grass?
No, I sneeze every time. I watched Bambi, and he was eating grass, and I'm like, if deers can eat grass, I can too. And then I tried it. I'm like, oh
Wait,
my god,
Bambi's a deer and a he? I never watched it. I thought it was a female panda who ate
panda.
bamboo. Yeah, I don't know.
Bambi's a deer.
All right,
Goodbye.
bye, babes. Take care, Harry. I'll
Bye.
see you at school tomorrow.
You
Bye.
too. Bye.
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 Don't take this the wrong way. I am not a stalker. Am I an illusion? Because, I'm supposed to be Siri. No one knows. I could be. You could be. Oh my god, am I imagining this scenario in my head right now? Do I even have a podcast in real life? I grew up as a very, I don't know, questionable kid. Me said what would happen if I ate the world, and then like teenager me, I guess. Teenager me wonders what happens if the world eats me. Discorrect information. Did I just say discorrect? Welcome to Wrong Grammar Class with Siri. Okay, I didn't expect to go in psychology here, but here we are. Honestly, does anyone make right decisions? Deciding on brushing your teeth today isn't really a decision. Instead of going like this, I go straight to the bottom. And you never believe that there's someone who just wears soccer cleats while doing fashion shows and gets tired from it. Meaningful rambling. It's nice not having terrible mic quality. It's kind of like shedding a tail if you're like a lizard or a gecko or something. I value this fooling around. I still wonder if the camera lens I'm peering into is an illusion itself. May not be quality wood or like understanding wood or caring wood or heroic wood, but it's still something. But anyways, I forgot what I was gonna say. I feel like the biggest trust issue that I do have is with myself, honestly. Trust issues. I don't know, honestly. Is podcaster is even a word? Please correct me if I'm wrong. Once again, terrible grammar with Siri. Welcome to Destinies with Siri. Kanaganti. Serenica Siri Kanaganti. Bonds. James Bonds. Honestly, I just felt like saying chemical bonds because genre. Oh, sorry. The genre. I don't even know how to explain how a holiday has passion, meaningful meaning. When I come up with podcast ideas, which I actually don't, the house built on top of that foundation is pretty shaky, and it's more like this, kind of like a Lego house tower gone wrong. I don't know if you guys have watched this episode or if it's being released after. Just do things. Yeah. So please advocate for it. Which I am trying to do right now. As a kid, I knew exactly what I wanted to do, but I was always wondering, oh, would I still do this when I got older? Would I do this? Would I do that? Etc. And then now that I'm actually older, I'm still wondering, what do I want to do? But hey, at least you get to know the perspective of a 13-year-old. Okay, you can't really pursue like medicine in one degree and then have your master's in culinary. Like, I'm not saying that if you're a mathematician, you're also a scientist. No, you could be a scientist. But I'm not saying that if you're a mathematician or a scientist, you're also a language arts teacher or an artist or Ariana Grande. And I don't know how many times I've said this, but I just love the fact that no one else is around me in these episodes because you have no one to respond to depths in yourself, I guess. I don't even know. I don't even know if I pronounced that right. Or are thoughts just illusions? Like, what are they classified as? Like, what is a philosophy? I still have no idea. Like, I know it's how you think, I guess. But how is how you think? What is how you think? What is thinking as a whole? Like, how do you describe that action? Because we say I came up with the thought or I thought that. Like, how do you just come up with the thought or, you know? And how do you not come up with some thoughts is my bigger question. Like, if you can come up with a lot, why don't you come up with others? The range of thoughts in that thought range. You know, I honestly don't know what I just got into, but to conclude this episode, I actually don't have a favorite holiday. And I know that was your question at the beginning and I didn't fulfill that. Pick and choose your thoughts, sort of. Like, do you just let any thought in your head or is there some illusion filtering it out for you? Well, this was quite a confusing episode and I'm going to need some time to recover for this. I'm not saying that I like scaring people or that I like watching people be creeped out. For reference, I am not a creep and I am a huge scaredy cat. So not into going into I don't know, maybe my whole life. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just the idea that you can have a phobia of fear. A fear of fear. Being scared of being scared. Because you're you. So the phobia of having a phobia. That's a long name. Fear phobia. Let's call it that. I'm not saying people should have fears, but half of society is just like, okay, maybe not half, maybe even more, maybe less. I honestly don't know the statistics. But this is, as I said, the perspective of a 13-year-old, so you can't really expect it to be like full-blown scientist or anything. But my theory, and I added theory for a reason because it's not true, and I honestly don't know if it's even close to what reality is, but as I said, we're here now. So anyways, to actually get into the thing and stop beating around the bush, and I even forgot the word for it. Like, I forgot the word, but it's such a great word with the suspense. Okay, I'm not saying your life is a TV show, but there are some similarities here and there. But, and I hate to break it to you, but it's never gonna happen. Okay, maybe it might, don't quote me on that. But I feel like half of our reels, oh my god, half of our fears are, I know you're gonna be like, Siri, things happen, unexpected things happen, and I get that, but I'm not scared of bugs personally. I don't even know if this is true. Kills you more. I'm not saying, oh, you're gonna suffer from your fears, because you will, but I am a huge scaredy cat, and I always assume like the weirdest, most scariest scenarios. I'll close my, no, hold on. I'll be cleaning my face in the shower and I'll close my eyes and I'll be like rubbing my forehead or something and I'll just imagine like Pennywise from It. Why does my brain want to imagine things that I don't like imagining? Like, I've heard of, okay, I don't think it's this, but I've heard of something called pheromones. I don't do my research because I just try to give you honest, open opinions, so don't yell at me for it. If you can guess this, then I will be so proud and so happy, and I will personally give you a hug and meet you and greet you and give you a handshake. I'm not a celebrity. But anyways, it's like being terribly scared of a haunted house and then living inside it. It's going back to something that you know you're not going to enjoy, but you enjoy the process of going back. Or I don't know what's so attractive about going to something unattractive. I fear that I've rambled for far too long. Please have an amazing day, an amazing night, an amazing noon, an amazing afternoon, an amazing dusk, an amazing dawn. As I said, I'm just rambling on, and that rhymes.